I need a category. Well, what do we have here? So hot you can fry an egg on a former president. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Heads up, here it comes. If Ronald Reagan had earned the nickname Teflon President for having the characteristics of Teflon, which of the following? Are you kidding me? The Guinness Book of Records would list him as the world's slipperiest substance. Bet you wish you'd pick this. Created by DuPont, the soft and waxy material Teflon is used for non-stick surfaces, but is not found on the inside of canned fruits. It may, however, have been used to keep Reagan's hair looking the way it did. Okay, pick a cat. Open wide and get ready for rockin', rollin', and inventin'. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Hey, you know that band Jethro Tull and their big hit song Aqualung? No? Well, you should. Considering what Mr. Jethro Tull invented back in the 1700s, the band Jethro Tull should have written a follow-up song to Aqualung called Mr. Jethro Tull Invented the Machine Seed Drill. Then he grabbed his flute and pranced around like a ninny. Category, please. May I introduce a stroke of advertising genius? Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If you were to take a photograph of the thing after which Kodak is named, nuh-uh. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Kodak doesn't stand for anything. George Eastman just needed something short and punchy and thought the letter K was really cool. And Kukla, Fran, and Ollie was already taken. All right, hit me. Say hello to Expansion Team Fever. $2,000 for a correct answer. Hey, sports fans, did you ever turn on the TV looking for a ball game and come across an expansion team you've never heard of? Say you find a game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cardiff Giants. If the announcer talked about a Cardiff Giant, what would he most appropriately say about him? He covers his man like a huge sweater. He flew to the hoop like a prehistoric
Hey, not everybody can be right, just the winners.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. The Cardiff Giant was supposedly a fossilized giant. It was later revealed that it was just a stone statue meant to fool people. Statue or not, I'll bet he still shoots free throws better than Shaq. Okay, I need a
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
This one's called The Question, formerly known as Prince. This one's worth $1,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. What album would be the work of the artist formerly known as Pi? Yep, that little symbol there is the symbol for pi. The Math album is really great, but you can only get it bootlegged or in the teacher's edition. Okay, pick a category. And this one is, blood is thinner than ocean water. How does $2,000 sound? Well, this certainly should be interesting. It's time for a guest host question that affects me in a very personal way. The last time I saw her, she was letting me have it with a wooden paddle. And I'm not talking about my ex-girlfriend.
Cookie!
Ow!
Shame on you.
Today's guest host is my 5th grade teacher, Miss Tukas.
I see you haven't changed, you scalawag.
Hey, check me out, Miss T. I'm hosting my own show here. I haven't done too badly for myself.
Well, at least you didn't end up in prison.
Well, yeah, right. What do you say give us a little pop quiz? You got a question for us?
Well, okay. Sit up straight, hands on your desks. Here we go. Let's pretend that the world's oceans got into a little scuffle on the playground. Considering the meaning of its name, which of these oceans would probably not join in? The Atlantic Ocean. Pacific means to be peaceful. You see, since it's called the Pacific Ocean, it would be peaceful and not want to fight.
Hey, good job, Miss Tukas. I'm telling you, you haven't lost your touch.
No, just my teeth.
Okay, thanks for sharing.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, bye, Miss Tukas. How's Miss Tukas? Okay, let's get back to the game. Category, please.
Hey, look over there. It's question 7.
This one likes to go by onomatopoeia, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. I said onomatopoeia. Which of these slang terms for urinate is not an example of onomatopoeia? Leak, piss, whiz, or tinkle? An onomatopoeia is a word that sounds like the thing it's describing, like tinkle or whiz. See? Very good choice for an answer. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say you're an 8. All right, hit me. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is tough yet sensitive. I'm gonna read off 7 items. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, a brand of condom, or both. As each one comes up, if it's a Schwarzenegger movie, press 1. If it's a condom, okay, maestro. If you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Predator, movie, condom, or both? Terminator. Magnum. Pumping iron. Red Heat. Commando. Last one, Rough Rider. That's all of them. You only got 3 right, but look at it this way. At least you're done. Well, you're not terrible. I mean, I don't know you as a person, but, well, let's move on. Okay, I need a...
Renovi is number 9.
Well, looks like this category is, sorry, I can't bathe today. I've got a date. $1,000 at stake on this one. Okay, listen up. Let's say you've decided to take a new approach to personal hygiene. Say you reserve the first Tuesday following the first Monday of each month for your monthly bath. If it's November, for what might you forgo bathing? Columbus Day, the general election, NBA opening day, or Thanksgiving? The first Tuesday after a Monday in November is election day. And for my sake, I suggest you vote by mail. I need a category. All right, time to get hot and bothered, because you've been invited to a 3-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a 3-way like this one. Oh, okay. I guess I won't waste my valuable time here. Let's move it. This lovely 3-way goes by the category of the youngest one in curls, which means we're doing a 3-way about the Bradys, Marcia, Jan, and Cindy. Well, good luck. And don't worry, I'll still respect you when this is over.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Well, that's all we've got. Let's see how it turned out. Don't tell me, you've just had a lot on your mind lately. Let's see if we can at least get a rise out of your overall score. Well, it's time to get back to the game. But, you will call me, right? Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so... Category... Shake hands with. Yeah, man, is Dave there? How does $4,000 grab you? You probably know some version of the old saying about opportunity knocking. Well, if an economic opportunity knocked on your front door, which might be the economic opportunity cost of opening the front door? The concept of opportunity cost involves what you miss by pursuing something else, so you'd be missing an opportunity at your back door. To avoid such problems, put a dummy by your back door, then the opportunities will stay there trying to get the dummy's attention. Okay, pick a cat. Now serving my cousin vasectomy. Sit up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Think fast. Who of the following is most likely to lose a loved one to pneumoconiosis? The preacher's wife, the butcher's wife, the monkey's uncle, or the coal miner's daughter? Pneumoconiosis, also known as black lung, is a common illness among coal miners. Fortunately, it's not hereditary, or else Loretta Lynn would sound more like Joe Cocker. Okay, I need a cat.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
This category's known as Oh What a Night. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hey, what kind of wedding reception do you suppose the king and queen of a chess set would have? Considering the way it moves on a chessboard, which chess piece would not be able to do the electric slide at the royal wedding reception? Hey, who's the wallflower? The electric slide moves back and forth and side to side. The bishop can only move diagonally, so no wedding dancing for him. However, I did see him leave with one of the bridesmaids. All right, hit me. And I believe this one's called The Godfather of Souls Got a Brand New Bag. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Singer James Brown has been known as the hardest working man in show business. Between 1988 and 1991, what might have been a more appropriate nickname? The hard of hearingest man in show business? The hard sellingest man in the record business? Say it loud, you're right and you're proud. In '88, James Brown was sentenced to 6 years in jail for a variety of crimes, but he managed to get out early. Even prison walls can't stop the funk. I need a category.
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
The category is, give me a call sometime. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, let me warn you right now, this one's kinda saucy. Say you're a guy and you dial an escort service to request a call girl. Instead of a prostitute, however, you're sent a woman with a call. What's unusual about your date? Her head shape makes her voice very loud, her mouth is on the back of her head, she has a fetal membrane on her head, or she has another head growing out of her neck. Babies born with a call have part of their fetal membrane still wrapped around their head like a hood. I think that's one sheath that'll guarantee she won't get pregnant. Category, please. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a Clear Dish Crash Fund.
One gibberish category coming up. Obscure Swedish torture methods. $10,000 if you move fast on this gibberish question. Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Okay, get ready to hit your buzzers and type for me. Now tell me, what phrase does this rhyme with?
Use the suede glove, you fig-mad oaf.
And don't let any of that punctuation fool you. First clue, it's from an old fable. It's from an old fable about 3 little pigs. Last clue, are you afraid to buzz in? Go for it, type in your answer. Well, to answer the little pig's question, I think it would be anybody who could double as a bacon sandwich. Okay, pick a category.
Number 17.
Pucker up for. We're gonna need a lot of Nitol. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. All right, everybody, take out your number 2 pencils and pick the answer that best completes this analogy. New York City is to insomnia as Chicago is to what? Psoriasis, asthma, dyslexia, or...
L is for loser.
Should have picked this. New York is known as the city that never sleeps, and Chicago is known as the Windy City. Geez, maybe they could fill Lake Michigan with Alka-Seltzer and take care of that. I need a category. The selection is bummer. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Let's see how you handle this one. Geographically speaking, if you are down in the dumps in the doldrums, where are you? Lying in a scrap heap in the Mojave Desert, shivering in a landfill in Siberia, floating in a...
And if you look to your left, you'll see the popular wrong answer.
Ooh. For the curious, here's the right answer. The doldrums is an area of calm winds near the equator. I went on a South American cruise once. Now, that was like floating in a garbage can near the equator. The food was okay, though. All right.
Step right up for question 19.
For your enjoyment, Tarzan's preferred long-distance service. $2,000 for a correct answer. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If Tarzan heard the same thing through the grapevine that Marvin Gaye finds out in I Heard It Through the Grapevine, and I heard it through the grapevine, Marvin Gaye sings, I heard it through the grapevine, not much longer would you be mine. You know, I never expected Tarzan to get so hung up on monogamy. I always thought he was a swinger. Okay, I need...
Question number 20.
Coming at you, Greek theater and the casting couch. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose you're an actor back in the early days of Greek drama and you really want a part. Because he wasn't a playwright, whose casting couch would you not have to break in? Agamemnon? That's right, Agamemnon was a famous Greek warrior. He probably didn't get much action from aspiring chorus members. But he did go through a lot of Trojans. Category, please. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Alright, fine. You want to get to the attack? Consider it done. You may need this clue. Noisy rocks. And now it's time for you to make some noise. Go nuts. Player, I couldn't have done a better job myself, but then I wasn't playing by myself, was I? But seriously, player, and I don't say this to just everybody.
You don't know Jack!
Beautiful! Very nice work, people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
So, University Hospital is looking to pay subjects...
There you go, a little high scoreboard surgical strike, getting your name in there. Way to go, nice going. If you want to play again, just give me the signal, okay?